Okay, so we're just going to close our eyes and just take a nice deep breath all the way in and release. And take another deep breath, filling your belly and your chest all the way up. Fill, fill, fill. And on the exhale, just relaxing your body. And take another deep breath all the way in. And the top of the inhale, just hold your breath for a second. And just hold and find that still point. And then just let go. And it's always good before we get into our bodies and start meditating and moving into different states of consciousness to just move the body a little bit. So wherever you're sitting, if we just kind of rock forward and back from your sit bones. So we're just going to rock. We're just going to rock for a couple of minutes just to start to open the spine up. And if in any way you're not in capacity to do this, please don't do it. But just gentle backwards and forwards, just relaxing and taking those nice deep breaths. Just letting the day fall away and just entering this space. And then you might want to just start to arch your back a little bit. So a little bit like cat cow for those of you who do yoga. So we're just going to like start to get that spine opening a little bit. You might notice you've been sitting at a computer, or maybe you just haven't had a time today to connect with your body. So just give yourself a little stretch. Not forgetting to breathe. Just feel into like what rhythm you want to do that in. Some of you might want to pump that quite fast. Some of you might want to really move slow. You might want to bring a little snake energy up the spine. And then we're just going to start to move around. So just like imagine you're like stirring a pot with your hip bones. We're just kind of starting to open up the base of our spine. And don't forget to breathe. Breathe in and out on the back. This is called Sufi grind for those of you who know Kundalini yoga. So our spine is just so important to lubricate each day. This is like our antennae. This is our, and then just allowing yourself to freestyle for a while. So just notice if you need to just stretch it all, maybe open your chest. If you need to twist. I know I love this one. Yeah, take some yawns. Yawns are always good. Open that jaw. You love to hold so much tension in our jaws. And then just settling yourself down into your body now. Once you've got all that movement going, just bringing your energy in, closing your eyes. And so much about the work that I do is about the preparation. We can spend ages talking about things and coming up with great ideas, but if we don't get into a right state before we absorb information, it's pretty much wasted, in my opinion. So really trust the process of just allowing yourself to receive and settle and arrive in the space through these exercises. So I'm going to just focus on your breath for a little bit now. So just there's like a three-part breath. So we're just like going to expand our lower belly, and then almost like our diaphragm, and then our upper chest. And then we're just going to do nothing on the exhale. So you don't need to push the exhale. Like the only effort is on the inhale, and the exhale is your practice of surrender. It's yin, it's non-doing. And on your exhale, you can also practice just letting go of, like, see if there's any parts of your body that are holding on. So just breathing in, expanding the belly, and then the diaphragm, upper chest, full, 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 and then let go. Really encouraging that in. And if you've just joined, we're just breathing. So settle into your space. We're breathing into our belly. And there's 3-part breath. So into your belly, and diaphragm, and then your upper chest, and then nothing, just letting go on the exhale. Really starting to bring energy into the body through the breath. Allowing any yawns, stagnant energy to leave the body. We don't even fill our bodies with breath. So just really allowing the cells to reoxygenate. Just feel how nice it feels. Feel how pleasurable it is to breathe. Just notice the sensations of the breath filling your body. And as you're breathing, you might become aware of all sorts of stories in your head. Just stay in your body, drop back into the body, stay in the breath.
Kambo.
Breathing right down into your lower belly, middle diaphragm, upper chest, really opening the front body. And then just relaxing, letting go. A couple of minutes of this each day can change your life. And just notice if you can settle into a rhythm with the breathing. Just notice if you can keep a tempo, but at a place where you're not overstretching yourself. You are making conscious air into the body, making a conscious effort here. And then just allowing the breath to just regulate and just keeping your eyes closed. We're really going to take a moment to go inside our bodies now. So if you can get still, this is the time to really get still. And I just want you to turn, almost imagining turning all of your attention inside of you right now. And a bit like a scanner from head to toe, I want you to scan your body and ask this question: how is my physical body right now? And I don't want you to change how your body is. I don't want you to have a story on how your body is. I want you to really feel just your physical body. Notice as you scan through all of my body, maybe there's an area that you haven't paid attention. So often we only listen to our bodies when it's screaming at us. Just take a moment to ask the question: how is my physical body? And if you notice any areas that have got pain or contraction or any heavy areas, just using that breath just to breathe consciously into that area, saying, I hear you, I acknowledge you. Breathing into that part of your body, because the body is always trying to talk to us. So just thank it. And we're not in the business of fixing. We're in the business of listening here. So we're just going to listen. Just like you'd listen to a dear friend. And the next question we're going to have is you're going to scan your body and ask a similar question, but this time, how is my emotional body? How am I feeling right now? And sometimes you might be feeling part of your body. Sometimes you might feel numbness, which is still a feeling. My question, is there a feeling underneath this feeling? So just like a wine connoisseur gets really good at sensing all the flavors in a glass of wine, get nuanced with your emotional body, get really still. See how many different emotions you can feel right now. This is all part of emotional intelligence. So just taking a moment to scan the body and ask the question, how is my emotional body? What am I feeling right now? And again, using the breath just to breathe into your emotions, just acknowledging them, not needing to change them. And as we become aware of the difference between the physical and the emotional, we can start to break that barrier and start to ask the question, if it was just pure sensation, if it doesn't even have a label of physical pain or an emotional state, if it's just an energy, if it's just a sensation in the body, can I feel the sensations in my body right now? Can I get really still and feel what is the sensations going on inside of my body right now? Notice if your mind pops in stories and drop back into the body. It's quite a practice to stay in the body and quieten the mind. We've given a lot of authority to these minds when they should be in the backseat. Our body holds all the intelligence that we need. And so for some of you, this next question might be something that's familiar that you work with. For some people, you might have never even considered or thought of this. So please just ask the question and notice what arises. There's no right or wrong with this question. It's just something that develops over time as we tune in and become more connected through our sensory system. How is my energetic body? How is the part of me that's non-physical? My aura, the space around me, the space through me. Just taking a moment to feel into that question and just notice what arises when you ask the question, how is my energetic body?
Even when people don't see, I don't care. take these rivers inside to me.
And again, we're not in the business right now of needing to change anything. We're just taking like a screenshot of ourselves right now. So we're just getting close to like, how am I right now? And at the end of the call, we can do a little tune in to see how we are then. But most of the times, we don't actually know how we are. Most of the times, we're operating on autopilot. Just throughout the call at any time, especially when any strong emotions show up for any of you or reactions, just come back into the body. It's always safe in the body.